The garden was perfect, down to the last minute detail. And so was this Lego set. First, let's take a look at the most exciting part about any Lego set, and that is of course the minifigures. First we have Adam. I actually used the Jungle Boy minifigure from CMF Series 7. I really love his printing here, and I also gave him a pineapple as an accessory. You can't have Adam without Eve. For her, I used the Hula Dancer from CMF Series 3. I think these both really accurately represent what Adam and Eve probably looked like. For Eve's accessory, I gave her an apple, and yeah, I don't think I need to explain that one too much. Once I decided on the 20 stud by 20 stud base, I then grabbed these blue plates which will not only connect them, but will also serve as the base of the stream. I don't know why, but anytime I think of the Garden of Eden, I always think of this little stream that's just running through it, and of course I had to incorporate that here. Once I had the stream mapped out, I then grabbed these little slopes to give the illusion of just a little wave going through the water. Next, I took a break from the stream and began to work on the terrain. I used a lot of different techniques, from tiles to jumpers to plates to wedge plates, and also a lot of different colors such as green, and dark tan primarily. I know placing down terrain isn't the most exciting thing ever, but it's definitely really satisfying. For the water, I'm using a really basic technique which we first saw in the Ninjago City set, which basically is just these 1x2 translucent blue tiles. I just put them alternating throughout the stream, and then I also threw in some 1x1 clear plates to give the minifigures a place to stand if I want to place them on the water later. The bulk of the terrain is going to take place on the other side of the stream, so let's get that whipped up real quick. And there we have it, we finally have the terrain complete. I am really happy with how this is turning out so far. The little bit of tan thrown in there looks really good, so it can break up all of your greens. It definitely provides some much needed variety in this mock. You will see I left some space open in the corner, which is where I'm going to lay down some dark tan slopes. As soon as I get those down, I'll then put a wedge plate on top. I then finish it by putting a little bone on the inside. This is of course a nice little Easter egg to when God used Adam's rib to make Eve. It's always fun to include these nice little details inside your own custom builds. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, the best thing you can do to help me is like and subscribe, because it lets me know what you think, and I release tons of other LEGO videos just like this one, so make sure to stay tuned for that. As a very mediocre mock builder, I ran into an issue. I can't build trees, but there's a good thing: there are hundreds of people who get paid to do it every single day. So I began to browse the internet to see which are the best tree designs that I could find. After stumbling across this Horizon set, there was a nice little side build of a tree that looked really good and was something that I thought I could throw into the corner of my mock. The build of this tree is so simple and it's pretty small, but honestly I just love it so much. We can then attach it to the Technic connector that I incorporated into the terrain earlier. As you can see, I left a 2x2 space open on the other side on the ground, which is where I wanted to put the second tree. After going over and scaling the tree for my favorite set of all time, it was then of course time to put this tree into my own mock. It includes this hinge piece that makes for a nice and sturdy connection. Now for the centerpiece of this set, I went out and I bought the bonsai tree. Now this set is really cool because you can either use the default green leaves, or they have a white leaf with pink frog variant. This looks really nice, but I think I'm going to stick with the original design. After finishing building this set, there is no doubt the designers absolutely cooked here. I quickly realized that I severely underestimated the size of this set, and it's definitely not going to fit here. So I made the hard decision and I took away the set from Rivendell to make set for the bonsai tree. While I would have loved to have all three trees in this set, it just simply wasn't possible. Here are all the plant pieces I decided to use. I didn't want to go overboard here, but I also didn't want to leave the ground feeling too bare. I even made bamboo out of the pieces that you can find on screen now. Of course, I needed a snake in this set, and I found this guy from one of my old Ninjago sets from 2012. Now there's just one thing missing from this mock, and it's of course the animals. Now that we have the mock done, let's just take a second to admire how beautiful this thing looks. I could not be happier with the end result. Well guys, that's going to do it for our first Bible mock and our second overall mock on this channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I seriously really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, of course, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out more LEGO videos coming up on the end screen now.